Keeping up with his artwork. At a New York gallery this week, Wood showed how close the worlds of art and rock can be.
As long as I've been playing music.
That's how long Ron Wood has been painting, and over the last 25 years, he's captured much of the music he has seen and loved on canvas. And on Monday, there was a party for him at New York's CCA Gallery, which will be displaying some of his works, including a series of silk screens called Decades.
They go from the 30s down there, from Louis Armstrong and Bix Beiderbecke and Bunk Johnson, to cover the 30s. And then 40s is Charlie Parker, 50s is Brando and James Dean and Elvis. And then the 60s is this lot. Then the 70s is Bowie and Johnny Rotten and Rod. And the 80s, I thought I'd make that girls, you know, Annie Lennox and Madonna and Kim Wilde. That's just Decades Part 1. There's going to be loads more.
Meanwhile, Wood has not left rock and roll behind. He's in the midst of a month-long tour with Bo Diddley and will be teaming with at least one member of the Rolling Stones, Keith Richards, on Keith's solo LP.
He's asked me, and he said, when the time's right for me to come in on it, if I'm available, I'll do it, you know, but it's nice to see him doing it on his own.
今週の MTV ニュースでした。ロン・ウッドが意外な才能を見せてくれましたね。毎週イベント、インタビュー、話題のミュージックシーンなどを紹介しています、ライナーノーツのコーナー。今週は MTV スタッフがパリで取材したミック・ジャガーのスペシャルインタビューを2週にわたってお送りします。またミック・ジャガーの最新ビデオクリップも登場します。
Okay, let me first, of course, ask you about your newest album. How did you come up with the songs? Did you have like the album concept first, or did you have a stock of songs to which that you wanted to release first, or was it? How did it come about?
Well, I did the writing in three sections, and I wrote most of the rock songs. I wrote a lot of rock songs, and I went back and thought, oh, I need something slightly different, and I went back and wrote the War Baby, Primitive Cool, and those ones. And then Dave Stewart and I went on a little holiday for a few days. And then I said to him, well, why don't we write a couple of songs? So we wrote the 3 songs that I wrote with Dave Stewart. So I wrote it in three sections. But I think each one I was hearing almost as a finished piece when I was writing it. Because sometimes you don't write the song with a finished sound in mind, but for this album I was really writing it like that. So I had a little bit the concept in mind when I was writing it.
How was it working with Dave? Now you've worked with Bill Laswell and Nile Rodgers, and now with Dave Stewart.
Dave's a really easy person to work with, but he was, he's more of a catalyst than a real producer for this album, because he only did he co-produced with me 4 tracks, so there was a lot of other tracks I didn't work with Dave. But he was a lot of fun. I think he's very quick to work with. He has a lot of ideas, and some of them you have to say, Dave, that's no good. No good at all. But this is really great, and then he comes with a really good one. And I enjoy working with him, playing guitar with him, it's fun.
And with the other producer?
With Keith Diamond?
Right.
He's a really good guy for the good details and so on, and a good guy to bounce off with the songs. And you know, you need some. I'd like to have someone there that can bounce off a little bit, and also to do a lot of kind of work with machines that I don't really get that much of a kick out of sometimes. I like to do it, but when I like to do it, I've finished. But you know, there's a lot of hard, boring work to do as well. Right. It's great to have people like him around to do some of that.
Were you using your guitar or a piano when you were like songwriting?
Both.
This time, both.
I write with piano, keyboards and all kinds of sounds, and also write with guitar, and also write just with drum machine. And I also write just driving the car and just humming the melody. But then you've got to make sure you can write it down, or you've got a tape recorder with you, because those things are so quick. Right. And you're in and out. But so I write all the time, really. I'm thinking about it.
So it's really not a painful situation to come up with songs. It just comes naturally out.
It seems to come naturally, But of course, the beginning comes naturally. Then after the beginning, you have the hard work part of it, which is the craft part, which is sometimes quite long and a little tedious sometimes. At the beginning bit is the exciting bit when you get the ideas, and then afterwards you have to finish it off.